this is my sewing vlog, The Seaside Sewist. Welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber, and hello to any new people watching. This vlog today is all about my Make 9 plans, and I know we're nearly halfway through February, but I have had a really busy January. A lot of people think that January is a very long month. It is, but for me it isn't. I work in retail and we do obviously January sale. Halfway through January I go to an exhibition at the NEC in Birmingham to choose all the new furniture for, well, to take us right through till next year. So I kind of get Christmas out the way, and then it is kind of waiting around to go to that. So before I know it, January has been and gone, and I haven't done any sewing in January at all. So here we are in February. So I'm going to, this is going to be my Make 9, and then I'm gonna, I think, film another vlog straight after this one, the review of what I made in 2022. So this one might be quite a long video, so like me, why don't you just grab a cup of tea and we'll go through what I'm going to make. So for anyone who doesn't know what the Make 9 challenge is, it's literally setting yourself 9 plans for throughout the year that you want to sew up or make up. I've actually got a bit of a mixture. Some of it's garment sewing, some of it's crochet, some of it's cross stitch. So we'll go through each one. So my first Make 9 plan, and these are in no order because I think I've probably lost it on this one now, is the Jessie cardigan from Sew Over It. So I'll try and put pictures in here of what the item looks like and sizes and things like that. So it's a warm unlined jacket, perfect for that in between seasons. So if I do make it in February, I might still have time to wear it. So it's more of a layering piece. I've got some grey Melton wool that I bought from Rainbow Fabrics. Now I would show you it, but where I film, I've literally shut myself in this room. Thought I had everything with me and it's not in this room, so I'll try and maybe put a little bit of a video in of that fabric, or if you just go back to my last video, which is a small sewing haul and fabric haul, it is on there. So that's all pre-washed and ready to cut out. Now that comes in sizes 6 to 30, UK 6 to 30, and it's cut into 2 different size blocks, a B cup and a D cup. The other Sew Over It patterns that I've made in the past, I've gone for a straight size 10. This is quite oversized and I don't like oversized. I think it just drowns me out. So I may size down, but I'll go into that in more detail when I actually make it. So that is my first Make 9 plan. My second Make 9 plan is the Arlo track jacket. Now this has just been all over Instagram and YouTube, so if you haven't seen it, where have you been? I am going to make 2 of these straight after each other. I've never done that with a pattern before, but I kind of want to do a bit of a trial one that's in some remnants that I had left from past projects, and then go straight into some fabric that I've got. So I will show you the, well, before I do that I will tell you that, so it's a lightweight layer, it's not lined, so I think it's going to be a bit of a learning curve because the colour blocked one that I'm doing, both of the fabrics fray quite badly, so I don't want where the joined inside to be like a raw edge. So it comes with 3 length options and 3 sleeve length options, so it's going to be a little bit of trying to get around that one. I think, so the first one I'm going to do is in 2 remnants that I had left. A Sherpa fleece that I used inside my Ilford jacket, and a boucle that I did the Nova coat in. So I am going to regret even getting this out of the bag because it literally just drops everywhere. So this is the bit of Sherpa fleece that I have left, and I was going to use that on the colour blocked bits, like on the bottom part of it, if you've seen it. So I'm using that for that bit and trying not to get it all over. And then, so see, I've already got it all over. This is a pink boucle that I used for the Nova coat. I'm not sure how it's going to come together. I'm sure if it's actually going to work, but I'm going to try it in that first because I've got quite big pieces left from projects and they're the perfect thing to make that up in. The next fabric that I'll then make the Arlo jacket in is this gorgeous light grey fleece. Now it's got a bit of a stretch to it that way, but it's just lovely, and I'm not going to colour block that. I'm literally just going to do the entire thing in that. So I've been gifted this fabric as part, being part of the Minerva ambassador team, so this is for a blog as well. So I'm looking forward to making it in the remnants to get a feel for the pattern and then go straight into this. So this hasn't been washed yet, so that is what I'm going to do after this video. So my third plan is something totally different, and it is a cross stitch pattern. Now I bought this at the Knitting and Stitching show in Harrogate last November, and it's called Holiday Home. And it's this little holiday home, but above the door there you can see that there's space to put your family name. So I want to get this stitched up to put out as a decoration next to Christmas. So it's on 14 count Ada, and you got everything with it. So I have already started it very slightly. So this is what I've done up to now, which is sort of this bit around the window at the top there. Now this is from a company called Dimensions. I think I paid about £11 for it, but it had everything with it. Obviously the chart that comes with it, and the threads that are already threaded to the card, and you get a needle as well. So it's a little bit of a different project, but it is one that I want to work on. So I've already started with that one. So my fourth plan is, again, not sewing related. It is crochet, and I started this last January and I need to do it this year, and it is the Clarendon cables jumper from Lottie and Albert. So it's totally crocheted, and I was getting off to a really good start with this. I'll try and get it out without destroying it. I was so far down the sleeve I'm going to pull the end out. So this is what I'm up to. I've literally like cabled the sleeve to kind of there, and I'm not going to lie, I've kind of lost where I'm up to on this cabled bit. So I'm going to need to sit and go through what I'm up to, because it's a sleeve. If I've then made a mistake on that sleeve, it's just going to totally make the other sleeve wrong when I do that. So that is something that I want to finish this year as well. Sorry, I should have had a pen marking these off because I've said them in the wrong order now. So the next thing that I want to make is a pattern that I've had for ages, and this is probably going to be towards the winter. So plan 5 is going to be the Billy sweatshirt from Tilly and the Buttons, so I'll put a picture in of this pattern. It's a sweatshirt pattern, but you can have it with maybe balloon sleeves or like a puff shoulder, or just normal. This is the Jarrah sweatshirt, by the way, that I've got on today. So I haven't got any fabric for that, so I'm trying to be good at not buying fabric at the minute. So towards the winter I'm going to then buy some nice sweatshirting or something to make. My 6th plan is a new pattern to me, a new pattern company. I also bought this at the Knitting and Stitching show, and it is the Emporia Patterns Kobe dress. So it's like a simple wrap dress. It's got no closures or darts. The attached Obi style belt means it's also the perfect dress for all body shapes, and you can also put in inseam pockets. Now, I did buy a Lady McElroy, I think it's called Savannah. Again, I can't get hold of the fabric at the minute. This is going to be a summer sewing pattern. We've booked a holiday to Lake Garda in June, so I'm then going to want to do a little bit of a summer wardrobe as well, so that'll be more of a summer plan, but I can see me making more than one of this. Where is it? Just get that out. My 7th plan is, I'm not sure what the item's going to be, but it is using this fabric, and it's to take part in Jess. So if I saw her challenge of Sew Yellow for Endo to raise awareness for endometriosis, so I bought this gorgeous viscose, which I think was originally a Felicity Fabrics fabric from Tamlin, sewn on the Tyne. So it's like it is more of a mustard, and it's got like a animal print all over it, and I've got a metre of that, so I'm going to make some sort of top. It might be my trusty Tilly and the Buttons Stevie that I do love, so I'm going to make that for that challenge in a few months' time. I think it's April, March or April, that challenge is usually. So that is that plan. It's getting very messy in here. My 8th plan is also a dress for the summer. Now, I had this cut out last summer. It's a Sew Hayley Jane fabric, and it is the Sew Over It Sienna dress from the Summer Dreaming ebook. So I'll put a picture in of it here. Now I'm trying not to disturb the pattern pieces in here, but I'm trying to get out a piece of fabric that's big enough to show you. So it's this pink paisley fabric. So it's pink background with like a teal and green paisley on. And as you can see from the picture of this Sienna dress, it's got a sheared back and like sort of very like bra straps and button down front. It's lovely, and it'll be lovely to wear on holiday. I think I got it all cut out last July, August time, and then just never got round to sewing it up, so that's all cut out and ready just to go in a couple of months' time. So that is that plan. And my last plan for my Make 9, so plan 9 is sort of a little challenge to myself, and it's using the a t-shirt pattern. I think it's going to be the Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha at the moment, to make up some t-shirts. Now t-shirts, I think I tend to go for main garments, dresses and coats and things that are quite involved. So I do want to get some little t-shirts into my stash, and again I can't show you all the fabrics because I'd had a big tidy up just after Christmas and it means just untidying everything, but I've got probably 3 or 4 metre cuts of cotton jersey that I can make t-shirts out of, so I want to have a go at making some t-shirts throughout the year. So what do you think of those plans that I've got for the year? I'm hoping to be able to stick to that. It's given me, you know, an outline of what I do want to make this year, and some are summer ones, some are crafting, some are, you know, at the crochet, and I can sit in the garden in the summer and work on that. Also I can do that with the cross stitch. Then I've got some summer garments and some winter garments, so I've got plenty to keep me going along with everything else I obviously decide to do. Have you got any Make 9 plans? Have you made any of the items that I want to make? Have you got any tips for me, especially on the Arlo? Let me know in the comments below. Anything I've mentioned today I will pop in the description box. Just to let you know, I do have a Ko-fi account in that description box where you can go and buy me a virtual coffee or tea, and it just helps me buy better camera and lighting ring and things like that to make better content. So it would be great if you could help me out in that way. So please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to see more content from me. Thanks. Bye.